All right, what's up, everybody? Let's just give it a few moments while you guys join, and then I will get started with you guys in a few minutes. All right, so let's get into it. So let me just do this. Take you guys, enable the chat down here. Perfect. All right, so let's take a look here at futures. You can see futures right here. It's kind of getting up near resistance. You'll see all-time highs 29.61. You can see another previous peak right around that 29.39 area. So be aware, again, it's coming up against heavy resistance. It is in an up channel, but it's hitting heavy resistance. Needs to get above these resistance levels, otherwise it could form a possible head and shoulders or even a double top pattern. So these are very, very important resistance levels to get above. Again, remember, stocks go up, they come down, they hit resistance levels, and they have support levels. So, if you're new to the industry, stocks just don't, the market just doesn't randomly go up or down. There's lots of clues with support and resistance. This is trading that happens every day. It forms these patterns, and these patterns form very important support and resistance levels. So once you know how to chart stocks and know what to look for, it doesn't become very surprising when a market has an up day or a down day. These patterns and these clues are really giving you a heads up as to what's going on. So right now, market's in an uptrend, heavy resistance level. If it doesn't break these resistance levels, don't be surprised if it ends up falling, right? So you have kind of this spinning top type of candlestick near resistance. It's showing indecision. So could it go and break out? Sure. Could it hit resistance and fall? Absolutely. So that's where, again, when you're doing watch lists and you're trading in general, stocks run with the market, the majority of them. So that's why, when the market's kind of going up, it's easier to build a watch list. When it's trading sideways like this, a little bit more difficult. That's why you'll have, some days more on our watch list than others. So we like to show you guys the goods with the bads as well as the indecisions. So I am doing this watch list video, and I just realized I don't have much energy right now to do this video because I streamed for a couple hours this morning. I was talking a lot, so I don't have a ton of energy. So we'll see how well I go with this, and if I have low energy, then you'll know why. All right, so let's take a look at MLNT. So we typically like to put ones on the watch list that are about to break out, not that already have. You can see this had a kind of a high wave candle breakout today. It doesn't mean it can't have another day. We just try to, again, this will show up on Trade Ideas in our scan tomorrow. We like to find stocks, that are about to break out before this happens to give you room for the breakout. Again, pay attention to our watch list, guys. Our alerts fire off like crazy, and many of you'll see there's a diversity of low float to higher floats on here. You'll see I showed one this morning, OAS that I showed from the stream today. That one broke out today in a couple different great places to get scalps on them. So again, we're putting stocks on here that have the potential of breaking out, and yeah, so that's what I got to say for that. Whew, I got to get some energy. Angel, you listening right now? Are you on? We'll have to have Angel give me a little bit of a pep talk to keep going here today. I gave myself a headache from talking too much. So the first three, not looking so hot at the moment. All right, so this is one I would potentially take a look at. So AQB, it's already had a breakout. However, it is still holding its high. So many times after it has a green day, it might have a second green day. You see it has a history of pumping and dumping. So we'll see if it gets a continuation day. So with this one, we will do this. All right, so a bit overextended. Watch for possible continuation day before a possible dump. Yeah, so it's a bit overextended. You can see right here, it is holding its highs. Watch for a possible secondary continuation day before it. I mean, it's pretty much a pump and dump stock. So we'll see if it, gets a secondary day to continue upwards. AQB. All right, so Myos. This one's a little bit different. I don't like this pre-market resistance or aftermarket from yesterday. I don't like these candles. They're a little bit more messy, so I'm not going to put that one on. Caught in between moving average lines, so that's why I'm not going to put this one on. All right, so this one, possible reversal pattern. So you can see kind of has a morning star pattern coming up to a gap around 286. This one may be doing a reverse. What is that? 289-ish. Let's look here. $288. All right, so let's put this one on right here. So this one's been buried right here, really oversold. So let's do this. Really oversold. Watch for possible reversal with resistance at bottom of gap in the 280s. So you can see possible reversal pattern, oversold. Watch for resistance at the top of this, or base of this gap right here in the 280s. See if this will go up into the gap. Obviously, gaps cause volatility. You see it's kind of moving upwards. This one may be trying to move up into that gap. So that's what we're looking at for SVRA. This one's holding its highs, but in between moving average lines, so I'm not going to put that one on. This one's had 3 big green days. Watch for possible reversal. You got to be careful after 3 green days. Many times stocks will pull back. They could have a 4th or a 5th day, but you got to be very careful as it gets overextended like that. All right, so this one maybe. So this one's holding its highs. Needs to get above that 578. Possible ascending triangle. Near resistance below $6. Kind of has a ascending triangle flag heading upwards. I would do this for this one here. Holding highs, possible ascending triangle, resistance at $6.50 SMA on the daily. Right at $6, or right, I'm just going to put at the 50 SMA. I'll just leave it for now. LKSD. This one just looks a little fishy to me. Not really a history. 3 green days. It looks, yeah, it's just too messy. I don't like it. Aha. This is one I like to see, potentially. Although it has 3 green days. But holding its highs. In the hourly, it's kind of bull flagging. Although... yeah, I would put this one on, but it's got the 3 green days. Might be a little bit overextended, wanting to pull back. I want to see patterns too as well. This one has some room. This one maybe I'll put on. It does have a little bit of room, some room to go. Let's see, $16. Close above 20 EMA. Watch for potential continuation with resistance at 50 SMA on daily. So this one's a little bit trickier because it's got 3 green days. It's a little bit overextended up here, but if it can continue and move up, this one, maybe it'll pull back a little bit. It might still continue up. Resistance at that pink line right here, that 50 SMA. CWBHF. This one may be setting up for a possible double bottom break. That's a very high float. Yeah, so this is going to be probably a real slower grind. I don't know if I like this one or not. There's some resistance, possible double bottom if it can get above that 20 EMA, 250 to 266, and it's a higher float, so I don't know if I'm going to put that one on. This one has lots of weird gaps on the intraday charts. I'm not going to put that one on. Pulling back right in the moving average line, so I'm not going to put that one on. in between moving average lines. Hey, Laura. Yeah, slow what? People are slow today. Not many people are on today. Let's look at. So this one, let me zoom in a little bit here. Holding its highs, it's right below $1. Could continue up. Not much room between that 10-15 cents move up here before resistance. Not going to put that on. Blue Apron. This one's all over the place after it's gapped up. A little too messy for me on the sides. This one's in between moving average lines. I'm not a huge fan of that. No. All right, so let's look at this one. So cup and handle breakout, but now you can see possible inverse head and shoulders right near a neckline of 1886. This one may be looking to move up a little more. It's a bit overextended. This one might want to pull back a little bit more. Yeah, this one's a little bit too overextended for me. Right near, you have the resistance right in these levels, so that's where I might not put that one on right now. All right, this one may be one to keep an eye on. So this right here kind of has a double bottom or inverse head and shoulders. If this can break out, there is a gap right up to that. Right around that $12. So this one, you know, $11.60, if it moves up to fill that gap, maybe around $12, that's a potential 40-cent move. That's one that's interesting to watch. Kind of a higher float stock, medium float. So watch and see if this one will go and fill that gap right around below $12. Watch for a potential continuation and see if gap fills just below $12. So just to show, goes to show you guys, like, just ones like this where, you know, if this stock can move up and continue and break out and move up 40 cents, it's a higher float, kind of medium float stock. If you're looking to day trade, if this thing moves up 40 cents and you can scalp, you know, 20 cents out of it, that ain't so bad on a kind of a slower grind. You can see a pattern on the daily, might move up. You know, let's see if this pattern can hold and continue. You know, whereas in the morning, if you're looking to trade a, a lower float stock and you're trying to scalp 10 or 15 cents, you know, super quickly in a minute or so, well, this is one where you might be able to be in this trade for a little while, and, you know, it might slowly grind up and you might be able to scalp 10 or 15 cents and be in the trade a little bit longer. That's what I was showing this morning on OAS that was on the watch list. You like CVSI, Laura? I think that's a pot stock, right? Here's another one that kind of broke out a little bit. You can see some support around 976, getting a little bit overextended, but it's got some room up to that, potentially that 1076 marker. This one might have a little bit, it's a little bit, do I like that one? Needs to catch up a little bit. That high wave candle is a little bit nasty. That makes it a little bit more of a challenge. I'm not going to put that one on. So this one's holding its highs. I'd be aware of, again, kind of overextended resistance right around that 523, and it's right between the moving average lines. This kind of has an inverse head and shoulders. There's a gap right there on that 127-ish marker. This has been kind of trading sideways for a while, though. CVSI, let me see. Yeah, I don't like this pattern. Got that nasty looking high wave candle. This one's holding its highs. It's between that 9 and the 20 EMA, so I'm not going to put that one on. And last one. All right, so that's the day trade watch list. Let's see if there's anything to look at for the swing trade watch list. Again, there won't be as many plays. We'll see if there's something decent setting up. So Adobe gapped up. You can see right near resistance around that 291-ish area. So I'm not going to put that one on. Disney might be intriguing. Let's take a look at this one. So Disney, let's zoom out a little bit. Disney might be doing kind of a cup and handle. So you can see kind of a cup, maybe a handle. You can see that 114, 143.51. I'm looking right here. Might be doing kind of a cup and handle. See, and you can see this kind of this candle that's holding the 9 EMA right here. What is that? 141. Let's look right here at the hourly. I liked it potentially on the daily, but I don't like that high wave candle right there on the hourly. So that kind of that resistance level right in there and that upper wick or shadow is going to make it a little bit more challenging. So again, we're looking for stocks that give you a chance to break out and capitalize on the move, not that's already near it. So guys, if you saw this, we had Merck on there the other day. Merck was on our swing trade watch list right down, I believe, right above here. Right above 83.39. And look, that's moved $2 since. Now again, it's near resistance, but this was on our watch list, I think a couple days ago, or coming from into the weekend. That thing's moved up $2. Our alerts fire off really good, so make sure you pay attention. That was a swing trade we had at or above that candlestick here. I said watch for resistance right around, I think it was around 86 bucks I said, so yeah, there you go. You know, in a couple days you would have had a couple dollars profit. Coca-Cola might be interesting. Let's take a look at this one. Coca-Cola might be setting up a possible flag right here, potentially. Let's take a look at the hourly. It's near resistance. So it could reject and fail. You can see on the hourly, that might be setting up for a reversal down. But on the daily, it is holding that 9 EMA. It is piercing on the daily. So it's this one, maybe it's piercing this candle right here. So piercing pattern on a daily. I might put an eye on this one to keep an eye on this. So let's do this. Piercing pattern on daily with close above 9 EMA. Watch if flag breaks out with resistance around $52. So you can see a piercing pattern right here holding the 9 EMA, kind of a flag pattern here. If it can break out of this flaggish pattern, then look at some resistance right around that $52 range. So, you know, this has the potential to move close to 80 cents to $1 or so. If it breaks out, it's one to keep an eye on. Coca-Cola. Sorry, guys. Thinkorswim's a little bit slow right now. Procter & Gamble. Let's look at this one. As you guys can see, not really that many good setups. So yeah, I think the one we'll put on for the watch list is Coca-Cola. Looking again, as you can see, kind of a bigger flag pattern on the daily. You have this two pattern here. This is a piercing pattern right here, holding above the 9 EMA with a possible flag pattern here. So we want to see if it can break out right around this 51.20s area. If so, might have some room up to that $52 range. So what, CVSI? Really? Let me take a look at that one again. Maybe I missed it. I don't know if, I mean, there's a possible cup and handle on a 5-minute right here. So cup and handle. This could break out. The reason why I'm not putting it on is if it breaks out above 420, you have this 9 EMA and the 20 EMA there and this nasty high wave candle here. That's why I'm not personally putting it on. So guys, as you can see, I just did this video here today, just another half hour. You gotta, like, when you're building this watch list, you gotta go through all the stuff, find the best setup. Some days they're better than others. So we do all this stuff for you guys. You'll see we do our videos. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, a couple of days a week, we show you how we build our watch list. We show you some of our pre-market streams. You'll see on our website at bullishbears.com up here. Every day we post our day trade watch list here, sometimes once a week or once every other week. We might not post a watch list due to market conditions, but otherwise we post our daily watch list right up over here. So make sure you bookmark this page and then take a look at this link right here. This is for our swing trade watch list. This one's updated several times per week. Again, obviously you'll see there are less stocks on that watch list than our day trade watch list, again, because swing trades, you don't take as many trades, and also you got to find the right setups. And if the market's trading sideways, or you have a spinning top or a doji candle, or you're near resistance levels, it's harder to pick trades to trade, right? That's why not much on this swing trade watch list. So right here, you can take a look at our daily watch list and our swing trade watch list right up in here. And then we have trade alerts. We have two different types of trade alerts here. We have our setups, which are what I basically just showed you in this video. When an alert fires off, you decide whether you're going to take the trade or not. And then we have our real-time trade alerts. These are for people that want to follow our exact, the trades that we take, which are many times different than the ones that we have on our setups. So again, you can, if you want to follow our real-time trade alerts, right up over in here. So we give you options if you want to kind of do them yourself, or if you want to follow trades that we do, you can follow us up over here. Again, we have our free courses section over here. Take our free courses. We will be adding an advanced options course, probably maybe even this week, if not by next week. And then a penny stocks course sometime in the next, let's say, 2 weeks. So we'll be adding a couple more courses in here. And again, every morning we do share our trade ideas gappers here. So basically, you would just come in here by 9:15 every morning, and you will see the updated gappers here. So that's where you will see what's running on trade ideas in the morning. And then you have our watch list at night, and then you kind of weed them down in the pre-market, which we show you on our live streams here every day. So every day we come in by 9:15. We do the pre-market. We stream for a couple hours live every single day and show you how to trade our watch list and our trade ideas gappers. And then in the swing trade room, it's a little bit slower. We're showing you how to do more of the larger cap stocks. So if you're not a member yet, feel free to come and join us. The link will be below. So hopefully this video helped you guys. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Enjoy.